Haskins looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
47 is the mic. I got you, punk. Hey, check mic 47. Check mic 47. Ready.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Haskins to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long. Here we go. Pittsburgh. 47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Bang, 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 bang.
Now Haskins, third and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Anthony Walker picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Ready? 10 logo. First and 10 at the 15-yard line. They can't hang with us. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 55, 955. Hey, easy.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 85 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Redskin first down. Buddy up. 53 is the max. Watch it. Joker. Check three. Kill. Show it up.
They'll run with Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big play there out of Geis. 44 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Peyton Barber, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line. Block now. Already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On play action. Lock. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check three. General West. Ready?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught at the 10. 7-7, our score after 1. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Go. He's Christ on Travis. Switch. Check. Fresno. Fight.
Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
No. Off.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Shift! Watch the shift! Deuce! Kill!
Shotgun handoff now for Love. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 27 right. Mike, 27. Let's go one more.
On 3rd down, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now it's Freeman. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 36, Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Throwing his lock on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's get that ball right here. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Safe. Tight dog.
On second down now. It's Love, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Redskins first down.
They'll run again with Love on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And an alley to run. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Come on, let's go. Check 43. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Back.
Out of the gun, Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
A gain of 15.
You can't block me.
First down.
Check Mike 47. Sponge. No.
Now Haskins on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10.
Let's go, defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Robinson's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Got it.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check 6-6. Pull it high. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Ready? 10 low ball.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 31.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Ready?
On first down, Locke. Open man is Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
20. Hey, pick your game up. There we go, Mike 20.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Guys, 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now a run with Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Throwing on second down. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on second and 8. Locke finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
Locke now on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Locke. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Hey, high 7.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Tighten up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
218, chop. Hey, Delta. Blue draw Corkers.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Box drop.
Mike 20, Mike 20. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Go.
It's a party now.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. Looking long for his tight end read. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Able to find his running back, Geis. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go. Heads over. Hey, orbit. Get the ball. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Haskins over the middle, complete. It's Love. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check.
Haskins to throw. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Throwing now is Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. 56 to Mike. 56.
Back to throw. Lock. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Danny. Mike's 56.
Yes. 5.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
6. Pull it high. Hit it.
A lot going to throw it here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. It's a foot race. The 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. To throw is Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case, remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Throwing now is Locke, eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Broncos, they had